Chicago. It's your turn, Chicago. Guess what's happening in Chicago right now? Chicago is that cousin that keep getting out of jail and then going back to jail. You know who he is. He the one black sheep of the family. I vote, shout out to my Chicagoans, including Aaron. I vote that we name Chicago the worst, not even just Chicago, the Chicago area. All of the areas around Chicago, too. I vote that we name Chicago the worst ran city in America for the last 5, 6, 7 years. At least the last 5, 6, 7 years. I vote that Chicago be placed, that we need to run Chicago like Snake Plissken. Have you ever watched the movies Escape from New York or Escape from LA? Actually, very good movies because it reminds me of what's going on in Chicago. We need to cordon it off. Lock them in. Let them self-govern. And any criminal, we need to just fly them over into the Chicago like Snake Plissken and drop them in that bitch. Don't worry about it. We're going to get to it. Chicago, it's your turn, baby girl.
Last night, the city saw its latest teen takeover, this time in Lakeview.
Yeah, a mob of teens filled the streets, climbing onto cars, damaging the vehicles and businesses in the neighborhood. WGN's Kelly Davis has more.
People tell me hundreds of teens poured off the L here at the Belmont Red Line stop. They swarmed the streets and caused chaos throughout the neighborhood.
Look at that. Look at that. And guess what? Hold on, wait. Check this out. So if you look very closely, you can see twerking, a girl behind a girl twerking. I see nothing but black people. Why are you laughing, Rita? Look at this girl, the girl in the white with the girl in the black that's standing right behind her, twerking. Twerking. I see you, Mr. Maximus. I'm going to read that shortly. This is disrespectful to the American people. So the teens took public transportation. They all got off at the same place. Could you imagine getting on the bus with these motherfuckers? They go out here ruining a Lakeview neighborhood that they don't live there. They not residents of there, and they out here. Whose kids are these? Ain't you know who the parents is doing? You know what the parents is doing? Single baby mamas. Looking for them a Boyce Watkins or Umar Johnson to come in and take over and then be a step baby daddy. You would never know single baby mama.
I was raised by one.
Yeah, but Tondal came in and said, not again. Look at this shit. This picture right here will be the cover photo of this clip. I'm clipping this up. This is going to be the cover photo of the clip. Shout out to Brandon Johnson in the building.
This is the scene that unfolded just
Look at the chick twerking, Rita. Dog, I got to rewind it right here. Hold on. I got to rewind it. No, I got to rewind it. Check out this chick twerking.
The neighborhood. This is the scene that unfolded just after 10 o'clock last night.
Lord. Our culture is absolutely over. Black culture is quite possibly the worst thing that's ever happened in the United States of America. The minute that they freed the slaves, they should have shipped them right on back to where they came from. They would have been better off. I would have rather them give reparations to the parents of these children and ship them right on back to Africa where they came from. Listen, we're going to give y'all some money and we're going to send y'all back. God bless you. Good night. For the black people that want to stay here, I'm assuming that y'all going to agree to go about being law-abiding citizens, and we're going to fix the problems that happened before us. For the rest of y'all, I'm going to go ahead and give you a plain ride back, because if this is the thing that we got to deal with over in Chicago, this is bad. This is bad. This is messed up. This is absolutely egregious.
Hundreds of teens took
Look
to
at them on
the
the cars.
streets, shutting down Belmont for hours.
Look at the
There
cops.
was no celebration yesterday. It was just pure chaos.
Rowdy Hashish is the
Maybe this is a post-Juneteenth celebration. Hey, the cops is like, hey, you see that one over there? Hey, that one is crazy. They standing on people's cars. I hope they got good car insurance. I don't think the cops should do anything. They wanted to defund the police. Let Black Lives Matter go out there and police what's going on out here in these streets. No, this is what y'all want. This is the post-Juneteenth celebration. Let them do what they want to do.
manager of the Slice Shop. The restaurant, just steps from the Belmont Red Line stop, was surrounded. He shared this video he took from inside the store of teens dancing on cars and drinking in the streets.
Right away, we decided to close both the store and the restaurant, and we stayed all night watching, making sure nobody broke in or nobody vandalized our business.
They had to be prisoners in their own business. Couldn't operate. Good tax-paying businesses can't serve their customers. They had to just close the doors, and they wouldn't even go outside because they don't want to get brutalized and attacked by these monkeys that's standing on top of the cars. That's sad. That is sad.
CPD officers worked to control the crowd and move them out of the area, but the teens left behind a path of destruction. People were horrified by the extent of the
Look at the
damage
cars
this morning. Shoe prints on cars, hoods dented, windshields broken.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying.
Grace Rowan said she even heard gunshots and was too scared to leave her apartment.
Look at all of that twerking. Heard gunshots, too scared to leave the apartment. They are literally a gang. This is a gang. This is terrorist activity. They should have rolled in there. Nope, actually don't. I was about to say they need to roll out the military. I don't want our service members getting harmed as a result of dealing with these hyenas. And you know what the worst part about it is going to be? Is that somewhere, someday, these chicks is going to grow up and they're going to want to jump on the internet. One of them going to start a YouTube channel. They're going to get some traction, and they're going to be talking about how black men don't want to be responsible for what happens in our communities. They're going to hit the Cash App for Umar Johnson. They're going to send their kids to the FD, BMG, ABCD, EFG School of Agriculture and to grow some plants. And these are going to be, this is the future of our communities. All of this twerking, all of this stuff that's going on in the street, this is the future of what it is that we got to deal with in America. I bet you Cynthia G, when she get her channel back, she's not going to address this. Okay, let's continue.
It has been very chaotic, and as somebody who's lived in Lakeview for honestly the past 3 years, it's very scary to see how.
Hey, Grace, get on up out of there, Grace. Grace, I would move immediately. I would, whatever the cost is to move, I would go to I'm going to Boise. Boise, it's beautiful in Boise, Idaho. You ain't got none of this shit happening over there. In Boise, Idaho, it is gorgeous. They have great healthcare systems. They have a stable economy. They have a growing, robust job market. They have responsible adults. They have good schools. I would be moving over to Boise, Idaho if I was Grace. Get the hell up out of there. Get the hell up out of there, Grace.
Things have changed over time.
People are hoping the city steps up to prevent this from happening again.
Look at this shit.
Alderman Bennett Lawson.
Hold on.
How things have changed over time.
People are hoping the city steps up to prevent.
It's all women. Wigs, women, hoes, twerking. Oh no, that looked like a grown man up there with them green shoes up there. Hold on, is that a grown man up there?
People are hoping the city steps up to prevent this from happening again.
Jesus fucking Christ. On somebody else's car, you got young girls and confused boys up there. Young girls and confused boys up there. Standing on other people's cars, dancing, twerking, ruining the property values and tearing other people's stuff up. And guess what? They're going to blame it on you. They're going to blame it on black men, and they're going to blame it on white society. The fact that y'all should not even created a good public transportation system for them to even make it out there in the first place. And you know what the worst part about it is? Ain't nothing you can do about it. Because if you go out there and you hold one of them accountable, you going to be the one that's in trouble. This is horrible. This is horrific. This is absolutely, positively horrific.
To prevent this from happening again, Alderman Bennett Lawson helped with cleanup this morning. He released a statement saying, quote, "I will be meeting with the 19th District Police, CTA, and others to discuss what took place and identify ways we can prevent it from occurring moving forward, as well as continue conversations with my colleagues on City Council about how we can keep our youth from participating in these disruptive actions."
We all simply love Lakeview, and to see.
Look at that. Look at this. They standing on somebody else's car. They are on somebody else's cars, destroying everything that's out there. It's wigs, wicks, and zestiness out there.
Others coming in and not respecting.
Look at all of them wigs. Wigs, eyelashes, future BBL holders. Oh, God. And future baby mamas, if they not already pregnant. Wigs, eyelashes. Yo, I would absolutely wring the neck of my daughter if I ever caught her out here hanging out there with them. Look, bro, I am vigilant. My daughter can't go to no parties like that. She can't go to no events like that. She can't participate. Not under my watch. No, absolutely not. You telling me these is Yo, my daughter is in high school. You telling me that these teenagers is just out here at night tearing up other people's stuff and their parents don't know where they at? And they shooting guns and stuff like that?
Community the same way that you do is really upsetting.
Chicago police arrested 2 people, including a 15-year-old girl. She has been charged with aggravated assault of a first responder, resisting and obstructing traffic. Reporting from Lakeview, I'm Kelly.
So, this is the future baby mama that y'all are raising y'all sons to have to deal with. This is the future baby mother that y'all are raising y'all sons to have to deal with. This is what y'all got to rock out with. This is what we rolling with. Chicago is quite possibly the worst ran city in America. And Chicago is just a reflection of what it is that we seeing happening all across the board. But get mad at me for holding them accountable.